Hi everyone, welcome to Econ 2301. This is the Principles of Macroeconomics. I'm the instructor of the course. My name is Dr. Bayanpur Tarani. I'm a full-time faculty here at Lone Star Sci-Fair. I've been teaching here since 2014. Welcome to this summer class. This is a 6 weeks class. The course is fully online. So it's going to be quick. It's going to be short. You will have at least 2 chapters to study, I would say for most of the weeks. And I know that the start day is a bit weird, but our summer 2 always starts on a Thursday. So, and they will count this this week as week 1. So Thursday, Friday will be our week 1, basically. So welcome. I encourage all of you guys to read the syllabus as soon as you can, and let me know if you have any question. Also, if you read the email that I sent you, you will find that I want you basically to read the syllabus and then sign a student memorandum telling me that you read it, you understood it, and you do not have any question. Okay, so that's kind of like a agreement between me and you that we understand the class policy, the expectations that I have from you guys, and you are familiar with everything basically on the syllabus, like assignment, textbook, all those things. Okay. So this course is fully online, as I mentioned. So I always get this question, especially in the first week of class: should I come to campus when I want to take my exams? No, you don't have to. However, if since all the exams are also online, we have 2, midterm and final. If you do not have a reliable internet, I definitely encourage you guys to come to campus and take it at the library or one of the open labs that we have on campus. I know we have one in Tech, we have one in CASA. We might have more around the campus. My office is in Tech, so I'm pretty familiar with that area, but we might have more in other buildings. You can just check them out. So if you have internet problem, take the advantage of coming to campus. Also, you have few days to take the test, so it is not just one day. So you can definitely plan when you want to come to campus or whatnot. If you do not have also a good laptop, you can borrow one from our OTS. The OTS office is in Tech, first floor. So definitely check out a laptop if you need one. For our exam in this class, the exams are proctored, so you definitely need a webcam. So if you do not have an external webcam, if you do not have a webcam inside installed in your laptop, you can definitely check out one from OTS. And please do not wait till the time that you want to take the test. They might be out of it. If you are a Lone Star student, you can definitely borrow one from them. So do it as soon as you can. They have limited number of laptops, so it's based on first come first serve, so definitely take the advantage of that. So I wanted to put it out there because this is just the beginning of my video, and I want to have your attention. So, and I know that the technology can be an issue for us, especially this is an online class, so you definitely need to have some technology elements. So get a laptop, get a webcam. Again, I told you, I explained about the internet issues. If you do have an internet problem, definitely plan to come to campus to take your exams. My experience is that the summer students are very dedicated. They know what they signed up for. They work pretty hard, so I'm pretty sure that will be also the same thing for you guys. So let's start. I'm going to briefly talk about the syllabus, and my plan is to record videos for you weekly. And I will just put the link in my weekly emails for you. So every Monday when I send you an email, there's also a video of me telling you what we're going to do every single week. There are also other videos that I recorded that are about the course materials and the topics that we cover each week. So if you go to D12 and if you click on the content tab and then You should be able to find the weekly modules. So for week 1, you can see the videos that I recorded on a specific topic. And then I also found some videos on YouTube. I'm also sharing them with you there. So everything will be on D12 in terms of the lecture notes, the helpful videos for you guys. So you should just go to the content tab to find them. Okay. So I also get this question a lot, that do I need a book or not? I will explain it in a little bit. So just hang in there if you have that question. First, let me tell you the difference between micro and macroeconomics. So some of you might have taken microeconomics. So, and some of you probably, this is the very first econ course that that you are taking. Either way, you will find microeconomics and macroeconomics they're very different. The foundation and the basics are the same. And especially if you took micro with us here at SciFair, the textbook that we use on our campus, basically the first 5 chapters of micro and macro are exactly the same. So if you took micro with us in the past, you will find them very, like, they're exactly the same. They're about cost and benefit, opportunity cost, demand, supply, market failure, things like that. We are skipping chapter 5 in this class. So basically the first 4 chapters are exactly the same, because these 4 chapters are the foundation of economics. It doesn't matter if you're studying microeconomics or macro. And then starting chapter 6, we're just going to jump and dive into only macro topics. Okay. So if this is your very first time taking an econ class, great. They're all new, and I'll do my best to explain everything, to provide you the materials. And the only thing you should do is just reach out to me, ask me if you have any question. If you took microeconomics, look at these 4 chapters at the beginning of our class as kind of like a review to what you learned in microeconomics. And you might even find new stuff when you read chapter 1 through chapter 4. Again, if you have any question, you can reach out to me. The big difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics, now that we're talking, as you may know, is that in microeconomics, we're more focused on the firms and businesses. We look at into the economy in a micro level, right? So we look into the behavior of individuals, firms, businesses, a specific market. In macroeconomics, however, we look at the economy as a whole. So we look at the economy of a country. We look at the economy of a nation. So it is a bigger kind of economy, right? So in macroeconomics, we talk about things like GDP, gross domestic product. We talk about unemployment rate. We talk about inflation rate that we're all kind of suffering these days, right? From it. We talk about Federal Reserve. Another kind of hot topic these days is the interest rate. What is happening in the interest rate, to the interest rates? So these are the topics. We talk about money. We talk about fiscal policy, monetary policy. So these are the topics that we are going to study in this class. If you want to have your own business in the future, if you are thinking about and inventing a product, if you want to provide a specific service to the community, these are the topics that you can learn actually in microeconomics. Okay, so in our class, when we are done with talking about demand, supply, and those foundation of economics, we're going to jump into macro topics, and we will start with GDP, gross domestic product, okay, which is basically the income of a country, or the expenditures of a country. Spending, the amount of spending in a country is called GDP. Okay, so that is the very first topic that we will have in our class, which is only macro. So we will have, as I said, if you look at the syllabus, and also if you look at the D12 and the weekly modules, I try to basically tell you which chapter we're going to study every single week. So when I send you weekly emails, and I'm talking about, let's say, week 2, you can just go to the week 2, just click on week 2, read the lecture notes, watch the videos. I also provided some handouts for specific topics. If that is the case, download the handouts, try to figure it out, to study. If you have any questions, just let me know. So this is kind of how I organize this course for you guys. You will find basically everything on D12. Like textbook that as I just promised, I'm going to talk about it, assignments, we will have some discussions, and as I said, all the course materials, they're all on D12. The only thing you need to do is to go on content tab, or for discussions that are also some sort of assignments, and we only have 3 of them for this summer class. You should go to, I believe it's called communication tab, okay? I'm going to double check on that while I'm just talking to you. It is called, okay, they changed it. It's collaboration tab. I apologize for that. Anyway, everything can be found on D12. Okay. Let me talk about the textbook. I also always get this question that should I buy a new textbook? And the answer is yes, unfortunately, yes. Why? Because the course is online, all the assignments and exams are online, and on our campus, we use Connect Plus, which is the publisher software, heavily in our classes. If you took accounting with us, if you are taking business classes with us, we all use Connect Plus. So yes, to use Connect Plus, you need to buy a new textbook. And by new textbook, I mean the new access code, okay? So for textbook, you have basically 2 options. The first one is cheaper, that I'm going to explain. So when you buy the cheaper one, you are paying for the Connect Plus, the access code for the Connect Plus. And with that, you will get the electronic textbook. You have an access to something that is called the smart books, that are reading from each chapter, that I open them to you. They are open throughout the semester. They do not have any grade. But they are highly recommended for you guys to read them. They are optional, not graded. You can also take all the exams. You can do the assignments. So these are the things that you will basically are going to have when you buy this package, which is cheaper than the second one that I'm about to explain. For the expensive option that you have, when you buy this package, you are getting the Connect Plus access code. You will have the electronic textbook. You have, again, the smart book. You have the access to assignments, exams, and you are getting the hard copy of the book. So if you are like me and you like to have your book with you, so this is the best option for you, okay? Having the hard copy. So the only difference between the first package and the second package, or the first option and second option, is getting the hard copy or not. So if you are, and you guys are pretty tech savvy nowadays, so if you're comfortable with just electronic textbook and everything basically online, go with the first one. It's cheaper. How you can get the book. So if you go to D12 and click on the content tab, there's also a little folder that is called McGraw-Hill. That's the author of our textbook. So if you click on that, that's where you can basically find these smart books that I'm talking about, that are reading, that are optional, and they have a deadline in sometime in August 20th, I think. They are open, they are optional, not graded. And then you can also find something that I'm calling them homework. Those are the graded assignments, okay? And they do have a deadline, and you typically have 1 week to do them, sometimes more, sometimes exactly 1 week, okay? What else I wanted to mention? Okay, if you click on any of these assignments, they will take you to Connect Plus, which is our publisher software, okay? So I put the link for all these smart books, assignments, and our exams. So as soon as you click them, they will take you to Connect. For the very first time that you click, since you do not have an account yet on Connect Plus, it will ask you that you should set up your account. So that is the very first thing that you're going to do. And then if you follow the steps, it will show you how you can purchase this access code, okay? You have 14 days free trial. So for 14 days, basically, the Connect is free. But after that, unfortunately, your access code will be expired, and you have to purchase the code to have an access to the textbook. So you also so you basically need to purchase this access code as soon as you can. If you have any problem, let me know. I also posted a video for you on, I believe it's on the syllabus, but I tried to double check if I also posted it on D12 for you, which basically tells you and explains to you how you can purchase the access code, okay? But if you just follow the steps, it's really, really easy to set up your account. So I would just go through D12, click on McGraw-Hill, and it will take you to assignments and exams. Just click on one of them and it will take you to Connect, and then you can start from there. So all the exams, assignments, graded assignments, they're all, and the smart books that are optional, they are all on McGraw-Hill folder that are linked to Connect, okay? As I mentioned, we also have 3 discussions under the collaboration tab on D12. You have 1 week for each discussion, basically, to complete the discussion, and this is how it works. The discussions, so I basically ask you a question or questions, and then you should post your answer on the discussion board. Your post should not be less than 200 words. You should cite your resources. If you're using internet, if you're using the textbook, if you're using news, whatever that you have, please put down your resources for me, and then you hit send or post, and you will get 50 points for that. And of course, I will read your answers, okay? And then you are able to see other people's posts. So you should start. So when you start, basically, the discussion board is completely blank, but as soon as you post your answer, you will see other people's answers as well, okay? So if you post your answers, you will get 50 points. And another 50 point is coming from your feedback to your friends in class. So you should post at least 2 feedback for your friends in class, read their posts, and then provide your opinion about their posts, okay? And these 2 posts that you are going, these 2 feedback that you're going to send for your friends should not be less than 100 words, okay? If you follow that, you will get another 50 points. So trust me, discussions and assignments in my class are super easy A's for you. Just don't miss a deadline and follow the instruction. You will have 100 or A's for assignments and for discussions, okay? So you have 3 discussions in total, assignments or homework. By assignments, I mean those graded homework on Connect. You have them almost every week. Sometimes you have more than one, because they can be from different chapters, but when we cover a chapter, you will have a homework. Sometimes I combined the chapters that we study in 1 week. Sometimes I'm assigning separate ones, especially depending on the topic and how long the assignment is. So sometimes you have 1 homework to do on Connect. Sometimes you have more than 1. Just pay attention to that. And in my weekly emails and emails and announcement, I try actually to remind you about them for both discussions and for assignments. Okay, let's see what else I am supposed to talk about that I do not want to miss. Right. So I talked about discussions. This time I'm checking this syllabus while I'm talking to you. Let's talk about the exams. I already talked to you about where the exam is happening. So as I mentioned, we have a midterm exam, we have a final exam. So midterm exam, I believe it's, let me double check. It's from chapter 1. Yes, it's from chapter 1, 2, 3, 4. And we were skipping chapter 5, and I combined chapter 6 and 7. And the reason for that is Chapter 6 is kind of the introduction to macroeconomics. And if you read the textbook, you will see that a lot of topics in Chapter 6 are those that we're going to cover completely and in more detail in future chapters. So I'm skipping those. The main discussion that we are going basically to study in Chapter 6 and Chapter 7 is GDP, okay? So I'm not going to cover everything in Chapter 6. The reason, again, is because we are going to cover all those topics in more detail in future chapters. So we're skipping those. So for 6 and 7, definitely follow my notes, okay? So the midterm will be from 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7 that are combined, okay? The final exam is cumulative, okay? So you should start from the beginning. The focus will be on the new chapters, obviously, but you're going to study from the beginning to review everything, all those chapters that you're studying for the midterm exam, okay? What else? The exams, as I said, are proctored, meaning that you need a webcam to take it. And there will be a lockdown browser, meaning that as soon as you start taking the test, you do not have an access to your internet browser. So it's just you basically and the exam, okay? And I do know that some people get nervous when I say proctored and I say webcam, but trust me, I am not watching you while you are taking the test. It just does not make sense for me to watch you while you're taking the test, because you will see that you have few days to take any exam and you might take it at midnight and I might be sleepy. I have 2 young kids, so I might not even be awake at that time, right? So I am not going to watch you. Nobody's watching you. I promise you that. So just be cool. Make sure that your face is always visible to the camera while you're taking the test. I always have a little sticker putting on my camera when I'm not using or recording anything. I know that many of us have that habit. So if that is the case, remove your little sticker and make sure you can see your own face. Otherwise, I will get a red flag on the other side. If there's too much talking, too much movements, I will get a red flag. So these are the only cases that I am going to watch your videos, okay? But if everything is normal, I probably won't even look at your video, okay? So just be cool, be yourself, relax. It's just like you're just sitting in a classroom and taking the test, okay? So not a big deal. The exams are the combination of multiple choice, true, false. You're not going to write an essay for exams, but sometimes maybe you should just write a number. That's it. Okay. And the tests are timed. So when you start taking the test, it will tell you how much time you have. Okay. And there will be practice questions that I posted already on D12 for you guys. So in week 3, I believe you are taking the midterm exam. So you can find the practice question, which are basically sample questions with their answers that are, I recommend you guys to review them before taking the test. So to basically get you ready for the test. But for every test that we have, I would definitely recommend you guys to read the textbook, to read the lecture notes, make sure that you understand those practice questions and the homework that you're doing online. If there's a specific topic that you still struggle while you're getting ready for the test, reach out to me. I will be more than happy to explain them to you. But you should be fine, honestly. By reading the textbook, notes, practice questions, assignments, you should be fine, okay? Again, it is time. The test is time. Now let me talk to you. I'm almost done. So let me just talk to you a little bit about how you can communicate. Okay, obviously I will record videos, I will chat with you guys here, but if you want to reach out to me, all of us at Lone Star, we have 2 email addresses, okay? One of them is linked to our D12. Okay, so we all have a D12 email address, and then we have another one, which is our Lone Star email address. Okay, so I do check my D12 email once a day, but over the weekend, we don't have any holiday, of course, for this summer 2 class. But I don't know if there is anything that I missed. We don't have anything, I know holiday, but over the weekends, okay, while we were taking the exam, I will definitely encourage you to use your Lone Star email and send your question to my Lone Star email, because over the weekend, honestly, I might not check my D12 email on Saturday, or maybe, I don't know, Friday after 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So if there's anything urgent, definitely send your emails to my Lone Star, because I have it on my phone. So it's much easier for me to respond to your emails while I have them here. But I definitely want you guys to put some information about your class, because I do have other classes that I teach. So if you're sending me an email, please always, even on D12, because sometimes I have some students that they delete their section numbers when they contact me, and they change the subject of the email. So if that is the case, I need to have the information of your class, okay? If you send emails through D12, automatically I should be able to see your course, but some students don't know that, and they delete the course information, especially if you change the subject of the email. I will not be able to see your course number and your section number, okay? So every time that you want to contact me, please put your name, put your course number, or just write macro and then your section number, okay? In that case, it is easier for me to find your class, find your name. Let's say you're taking your test and there's something happening that I can fix on my end, and then I can definitely go to your account, see what the problem is, fix it just in time, okay? If I do not have those information, it will take forever, and sometimes I just give up and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to even answer to this question, to this email, because it does not have any information, okay? So put all the information, and make sure if you're sending your emails to my Lone Star email, you are also using your Lone Star email. Otherwise, it will go to my spam. So we have this kind of security for our emails in Lone Star, that if we have a kind of external email, it will go to our spam, okay? So I might not even get your email, okay? So read the syllabus. Let me know if you have any question. I am pretty much done with telling you what you need to have and do right now. You can also check out the little table that I put for us at the end of the syllabus, telling us basically what we're going to do and study every week. So take a look at it. Let me know if you have any question. Welcome again to this summer class. I hope that you learned something about macroeconomics while you were taking the test. Sorry, while you were taking this class, not the test, while you were taking this class, and welcome again. Take care, till next time.